who's here? Guess what time it is? It's Thursday Thoughts with Merle and Patti because it's Thursday.
And we have thoughts. Sometimes.
We're very thoughtful.
We're very thoughtful. And you may wonder why we are dressed so fabulously today. Guess what? Today is our 2-year anniversary. Yay! We've been doing our weekly messages, Thursday Thoughts with Merle and Patti, formerly known as Monday Mornings with Merle and Patti, for 2 years.
That's incredible, isn't
That
it?
is incredible. And I must say that, Merle, you haven't missed a single one, have you? I've missed like 2, I think I've had to for whatever reasons, but I think you have had 100% A+ attendance.
Yes, yes. Isn't that incredible?
That is incredible.
Yeah. And it's been about 6 months for Merle's Pearls, but it's encouraging to know that if I commit to something, I'm actually doing it.
Don't lose your glitter. Don't lose your glitter.
Right.
Yeah, we were just going through again. Welcome everybody. This is Merle Singer, the relationship miracle worker. I am Patti Negri, your neighborhood psychic medium and good witch. We are dear friends. We are dear neighbors, and we did spend years wandering around talking to ourselves, solving all the problems of the world, and we decided we'd open the doors up to you.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. We come we come from different approaches, and yet when we talk about relationships, we end up saying the same thing. Maybe we use different language, maybe we use different references, but it's always the same approach, the same conclusion, the same resolution. And it's really neat to be able to come into a room from a different door and still find you've come to the same room.
Yep, came to the same party. And today it's a party.
Wait a second. Yeah. Wait. I forgot to get my 2 toots.
I have a bell. This is my chime, but my chime is my favorite thing. So
I like it.
We have a chime. So we were just going over some of the things we have talked about over the last 2 years, and we have talked about more than we could even remember. We talked about work relationships, home relationships, sex, ghost sex, people sex, money issues. Even the last few weeks, we've kept up with things and talked about, relationships in a quarantine.
Yeah.
Assumptions, making assumptions with people, dating in the Me Too area, who does the chores, how you divide them up. Yeah. I can't see, the way we're doing it, I can't see Facebook now. Can you, Merle? So to know if anybody's talking to us or not.
Oh, how interesting. No, I can't.
All right. Wait, I see something coming up on chat.
Yes. Oh, yes. Raymond says hi. Hi, Raymond.
How did you see that?
I don't know. It just.
Anita, hello, Ma.
And here comes.
Our invisible helper here has made it. Thank you. So yeah, if anybody has anything, we were thinking about, because we hear back from people, over time. Oh, thank you so much. This really helped me at home. Thank you so much. That what you talked about today really helped me at my work situation. Helped me with my mom. Helped me with my lover. Helped me with whoever. What, Merle, were some of your favorite things that we talked about?
We've got a couple more people that like to post. I was just trying to remember. I pointed out one thing that was really good, and now I can't find it.
I know the one thing you pointed out was that happily ever after.
Yes, isn't a fantasy. It's a choice.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really kind of interesting. It brings on, so many different, it can apply to so many different topics, because a lot of what happens in our life has to do with what we expect to happen in our life. And if we expect everything to be horrible, then everything we look at, we'll see the worst part of it. We'll see, oh look, this is a horrible pandemic. We won't look and say, oh look, I'm healthy. You know, if I have to stay at home, it's because I'm healthy.
Right. And I have a
And
home.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
Perspective.
so happily ever after would be a good thing to expect, and then maybe look and see things as if maybe I'm already pretty happy, and what could I do to make it even more so. Does
Right.
that make sense?
I like that. Excuse me. Sorry. It's not lack of sleep. Ugh.
Oh,
I think I'm not, in my real life before this, I would sleep like 4 or 5 hours solid sleep a night. Now I'm getting much more than that and I'm tired. It's the weirdest thing.
well, we're tired because we're not walking as much. We're not we're not getting the activity, the physical activity.
Right.
And we're not getting the change in our environment. So it's, do you think it's boredom? It's not. I'm
It
not
could be
really
bored. I'm sorry.
sure.
I'm trying to hide the phone. It's over here. I can't answer it. I'm trying to hide it. I don't know if I think it could be boredom. And I think it is just because I'm not getting out as much. It's a form of boredom. I have things to do. I'm not sitting there twiddling my thumbs, but I'm not doing the going out to the clubs, going out speaking, going out teaching, doing shows, doing this, what we both are really active doing. That's just what we do. And now we're doing it within the confines of our home or online like this. And it's just not the same. And we are doing our morning workout. We're doing it twice a day, a lot of us, but we're not getting that walk with the deer and pointing out the birds and oh, it's cold today. Oh, it's hot today. Oh, it's windy today. It's nothing every day. It's the
Very
same.
deep conversations.
Yeah, our deep conversations about nothing. So if anybody else is feeling that, it's okay. And we also, somebody said something that it's okay to not be okay, because all this pep talk that we're doing, that everybody's doing, like that make the most of it, which we want, find our fairy tale within here. We're wearing crowns, we're wearing jewels, but when you have days that it's not like that, that's okay too. That we're going through something unprecedented. We are going through a worldwide conscious thing. Again, I do wholeheartedly believe good will come out of it, but there's a lot of at high costs of health, of livelihoods, putting fear that we're trying to work around. So it's okay if you're going with somebody, I haven't learned a new language this month. I haven't taken up painting. I haven't cleaned my entire closet out. If you have done that stuff, that's great. And if you desire to do that stuff, that's great. But don't beat yourself up if you
If,
haven't. Don't beat yourself up.
absolutely, absolutely. It's just a matter of being where you are, and wherever you are is okay. If you're not happy with where you are, if there's something you can do to make it better, like learn to play the piano.
Yeah,
It could be tough if you don't have a piano. But
little
but
fingers.
you could learn the drums.
You can learn to
The
drum. I have
pencil.
drums if anybody needs.
I
Uh,
have a piano.
yeah.
Uh, but you could learn another language or not. There is no way you're supposed to do it. What you do, that's the way you're supposed to do it. And if you can accept that in yourself and just kind of chill and be okay with it, meditate if you do meditate. If you don't, it's okay if you don't meditate.
It's all okay. And if there's something you want to change, if you don't like it, say you are spending 20 hours a day, eating Cheetos and watching television, and you decided maybe that's not being your best. Make it okay, and then make it okay to try to attempt to change.
Yes.
kind of even to edit down, okay, 12 hours a day of Cheetos and TV. And it's okay to force yourself to do some stuff, not force it, but do it in a loving way, not in a beat yourself up way. Just like, okay, I really don't want to clean my desk, but I am going to today. That's okay too. We just we need compassion. Compassion is my word for all of this. Compassion for each other, because know that your friends and your family members and your loved ones and the world is going through the same thing. And then put that compassion onto yourself.
Yes, yes, yes. And when you put that compassion onto yourself, what you do is that you start to see the people around you who have up until this point been a royal pain in the neck. And it's true, they have been. But you start to see that they too are finding their way on how to deal with it, and you don't have to excuse it. You can still set your limits, but you can have compassion. And and maybe that's our big lesson. And maybe that's really after 2 years of talking about different relationship topics that that's what we need to learn.
Yeah.
It's just compassion for ourselves, compassion for other people. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
And
Compassion.
uh,
Helena, this beautiful Helena in the background says, what is your most cherished or impactful session? I assume that means session here, this session
but it's
together.
it's 11:11.
It's 11:11, and everybody knows what that means? No.
No, they don't. Tell
It
them.
means it's 11:11. 11 is the magic numbers. It's the make-a-wish numbers. It's the angel numbers. It's powerful in numerology. So at 11:11, we like to just take a second for whoever's listening, even if you're listening later at 12:12, it doesn't matter. But right now it's 11:11. So what should we contemplate on today? What should we bring into the world in our thought process, Merle?
Well, I think we talked about compassion, and I think that and self compassion. I think we need. We can talk about that as much as we can because we need it. We really need it.
Okay.
It's and if we're getting impatient, by the way, allow ourselves to be impatient. Just because we're impatient to get out doesn't mean that we're going to not follow the rules and stay in when we can.
Right. Right.
So,
You get impatient, you get frustrated.
but
And if you
it's
ever get really, really angry, I'm going to give you my anger tip that I actually learned in a college anger class. Throw
with it.
ice cubes.
What?
Throw ice
Ice
cubes
cubes.
out the window if you have to. A million reasons. They shatter like glass, but they don't hurt anything. Don't throw them at anyone. Do not
Right.
throw them at anyone. But if you want to power down, out the window, out the door, smashing ice cubes, the person who taught me that was again to get rid of this frustration, to get rid of that I can't. She didn't even have the elemental magic. She wasn't a witch like I am. But what the added benefit of what that is ice cubes are water.
Water.
Water is emotion. It's the water element. Just like in my exercises in my book and when I teach, I talk about running your hands underwater to release the excess emotions. Ice cubes are hardened water. And how cool is that to let it go? So again, it's okay to get frustrated and that compassion. And if you need to get a little bit of angst to have that, go throw ice cubes, but not at anyone.
Right.
Much
Right.
better than plates or glasses or
Oh my gosh, yes. So wait, come on, make the wish. The
okay.
11:11.
We've okay. It's 11:14, but we were doing that. But everybody, close your eyes for 1 second. Take a deep breath. Think about compassion, the word itself. Let that word wrap around your entire body like a warm blanket. Let that warm blanket go to everyone in your immediate world, the people you live with or talk to, or the people, your neighbors. Let that beautiful blanket of compassion work its way out to your city, your state, your country. Let the beautiful, rub that beautiful blanket of compassion, feel it soft and loving and warm and safe. And breathe in the scent of compassion. and see how it goes straight to your beautiful heart and out to the entire planet. Take a deep breath in and breathe it out to the world. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I can feel it.
Yes. Yes. A little bit lighter.
Mm-hmm.
So now we can answer that question before we go. What was Helena's question? How come I don't see that?
Do you have the Zoom group chat? My favorite topic, Helena's tapping things out for us, I think. Thank you, Helena. Uh, I've been spending my time reading Patty's book. Oh, thank you, Donna. Oh, she can't put it down. Thank you. Thank you. Let me know what you think of it when it's done. But thank you for reading it. Next, you're going to read Merle's too. It's really good. It's all about relationships. But thank you. That means the world. Helena, she said something about what was our most memorable or something.
Most impactful or something. Here it is. Ladies, what is your most cherished or impactful session?
You know what? I think maybe it wasn't here. Maybe it was, and I can't remember it. But I think some of our sessions in our singles class are single successful and seeking, that we have these
Yes.
small groups of women live and nationwide
Yes.
in Merle's dining room, living room. And the work that we did with these beautiful women, who several of now have partners, I think some of our most memorable work together, that we have tangible, look at these lives have changed.
Worked, right. Right. Yes, that's true. And for you people that want to know, we're still working on how we're going to take that live class and bring it onto Zoom. I
Yeah.
think we're going to use Zoom.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Yeah.
And much of it will transfer very nicely, and we could have conversations like this. Some of the, because we bring ritual and magic into it, that's going to take a little creativity, but we're creative gals. We could do it. And then it won't be limited to people in Los Angeles.
That's the part.
The happily ever after of that is going to be anybody, so long as they're single and seeking love, can join us.
I want it from all over the country and all over the English speaking world
Yes.
until I learn some more languages.
Yes, which we're not practicing at all in our downtime. My cousin Gary he's learning Spanish every day. He's doing one of those courses.
Oh, good.
And he's been doing it for like a month and a half now. He sounds pretty dang great. I can't understand a word he's saying, but it's Spanish.
Well, I hope a Spanish person understands.
Hope so. From York, hi Pat, hi Donna, York, England. Oh, so it's night there. How awesome is that?
Amanda says happy anniversary.
Thank you. We're too.
Okay. I think
that's it. We've said it all. Okay. Merle M. Singer, Patti Negri. You are here watching us on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter. You can get us everywhere. You could find me at pattynegri.com. From there, you can get to my YouTube and all my social media. How about you, Merle?
You can find me at relationshipmiracleworker.com. You can do /videos, get all our videos on YouTube. In a half hour or so, I'm going to be doing Merle's Pearls, which is an expanded version of my daily Merle's Pearls quickies. And I'll be discussing details about how to pick it. When you need advice and somebody says you should ask somebody about that, who do you pick as a good advisor? Everybody says, oh, ask somebody, but then nobody tells you how to figure out who to ask.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to listen in.
At noon.
Merle's Pearls at noon Pacific, right?
Yes, exactly.
So just hang out and surf the web for the next 40 minutes and come back.
And I'll be back. And otherwise, Patty and I will be back next Thursday at 11 Pacific and whatever time it is where you are.
Yes.
But put in the chat, like us, give us a comment. We love all of it. We do. We really
We
do.
do. Thank you. Happy anniversary. Happy birthday.
Oh, wait a second.